Part 2 of how to DJ a wedding. Now we're at the reception, and I'm going to read through my opening speech. Just before I like to do this, as I get the bridal party lined up, ready for the introduction. I get the bride and the groom. If need be, the grandparents, if they're able. If not, if they're sitting down, and the parents of the bride and the parents of the groom. What I like to do is have them all lined up like they were at the wedding, at the actual mass or ceremony, and then I start introducing with all their names phonetically assigned. Now this is just an example of what I do, but it's kind of close. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you here tonight on this lovely evening at the Bayback Crescent here in Virginia Beach to celebrate the wedding of Sean and Linda. My name is Dan, and I have the honor of being your DJ for this wonderful event. Earlier today, everyone attended a dignified ceremony where Sean and Linda professed their love for each other, and it is time to celebrate that love. So I hope you're all set to party and create some wonderful and happy memories for the bride and the groom. Are you ready to have a great time? And they clap, and usually not that great. You go, come on, you could do better than that. Are you ready to have a good time? And then they start going crazy. All right, with the expert staff here from Creative Catering and our photographer Brian Marr and myself, we'll do everything possible to make this an enjoyable and a memorable celebration for everyone. But in order to create that memorable occasion, we need some vital ingredients. Most of them are here already, such as a beautiful meal waiting to be served, the decorative home or venue filled with good friends, relations, and the people that mean the most to Sean and Linda. So, the recipe is nearly set. Really the only thing missing, the most important ingredient of all, is the happy couple themselves and their bridal party. So let me introduce them to you. Now I won't ask you to stand until the bride and the groom come in. With your applause, please make welcome parents of the bride, Mr. and Mrs. Bob and Diana Abram. Sorry. I always have this practice, so this is just off the cusp. Parents of the groom, Mr. and Mrs. William McLaughlin. It is indeed an honor to be asked to be part of a bridal party. And that honor today goes to our, with your applause, bridesmaid Bobby Donahue and accompanied groomsmen Mark and Patrick Ginley. Bridesmaid Melanie Pan, accompanied by groomsman Bill Marr. Bridesmen. Now you got to wait in between. You just can't. You got to wait till they walk up and start. If you're going to do the around the cake, you got to wait till they get to that point, and then your next one up is bridesmaid Ashley Dupierre, accompanied by groomsman Terry Mack, brother of the groom. And you need to know all that beforehand. And we go into, it is even a greater honor to be asked to be the matron of honor and the best man. Please welcome Beth D. Clark, accompanied by best man Matt Boudreau. Now, if it wasn't for these next two people falling in love, none of this would have happened tonight. So let's stand and make them feel very special. With your cheers and applause, let's welcome the world's newest husband and wife. Say hello to Mr. and Mrs. Sean Mack. And then we do go into the cake cutting. And once the cake cutting, this time we would ask that you get your cameras ready for the cake cutting. Let's all make a wish for the happiness of the bride and the groom. And then we wait for the cocktail and dinner hour to start. And once the bridal party is done eating, then we go into, traditionally after the wedding ceremony, it is time for us to pause and acknowledge what has actually happened here today and pay respects to all of you who are involved in today's events. And let's say July 30th signals a change and the start of a new relationship between two great families. So it's only appropriate that we take time out now to reflect on the past and look towards the future. Future which I might say looks very bright for our beautiful bride and her handsome husband. Paid me extra for that. But most important of all, we should acknowledge the marriage of Sean and Linda. To start the proceeding, I would like to ask the father of the bride to the microphone to propose a toast. To the bride and the groom, please make welcome in the father's name. At this time, we ask that you get your cameras ready. Oh, wait a minute. I messed that up. At this time, we'd like to get your cameras ready. We're going to do the first dance. And the bride and the groom have chosen whatever the name of the song is and the artist. And then you go into that. And this is a little jumbled up, but okay. And then after that, I like to say that they say a noisy crowd is a happy crowd, so you guys must be ecstatic. I trust that you have enjoyed your beautiful meal served by the caterer and the staff here. If you have, then please join me in a round of applause so the chef can hear you in the back. Yeah. Anyway. And that's pretty much it. Then you go into the first dance, the father-daughter dance, announce all that. Let's see. And that's pretty much it. And you finish out with the, you want to do the bouquet toss, and this is basically a run-through of how you do that. It's time for the bouquet toss. So let's get the bride and all the eligible ladies out on the dance floor. Fade out the music, walk up to the brides. Some of the ladies will be reluctant to come up. Let's get the rest of the eligible ladies up here, or the bride will start calling your name, and you stand there with the mic. She usually will know who is out there. I re-announce them in the mic as she calls them out. They will come up, get the girls all on the one group on one side of the dance floor, and the bride on the other side of the bouquet, and turn around so she can toss it over her shoulder without looking. Announce. Okay, it looks like she's ready. Now I need the audience to help me count to 3. And they count to 3, and over it goes. Now you put that girl who catches the bouquet off to the side. Now you walk over, you grab a chair, and you have the bride sit down. And when the groom and the bride are together, after you play the song that they have picked, go ahead and get the garter. So he goes underneath there, and he's going to need a little encouragement, folks. A laugh here. Are you doing okay down there, Bob? Do you know what you're doing? Looks like he's doing a good job. And then he's got it. And it's time for the garter toss. So let's get all the eligible bachelors out on the dance floor. Believe me, they really don't need any assistance. They come out, they're all nuts. But anyway, that's a whole other story. Get the guys all in one group on one side, the groom on the other. There's a couple of ways you could do it. You could slingshot it. You could throw it over his shoulder. Yeah. Throws it or shoots it. It's caught. Crowd claps. Okay. If you have something you'd like to hear, please come up and tell me. But usually what I like to do is at that point, I like to grab the person or woman who caught the bouquet, the man who caught the garter, I like to have them take a picture. If they're so game and they won't be offended, we will have the gentleman put the garter on the girl's leg, not too crazy, but on the leg of the person who caught the bouquet. Higher up, longer the ears. It's a good photo shot, but mostly what happens is in this day and age, we have the girl and guy who caught the bouquet and garter and just take a picture. It just seems to work out better that way. And then we start the dancing off around 9ish. We're doing the top 40s. You can see the older people starting to get out of there anyway. About 9:30 they're gone. And then it becomes the young person's wedding. But I still throw in some of the older stuff because, believe it or not, with the movies nowadays, they all know the older songs and the disco songs and Pump It Up and all that good stuff. I like to play some safe zone music. That is basically floor fillers, but I do take requests and I try and have everything of the latest and greatest out there. And that's pretty much it with the thing. And the last song is usually what they pick, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you. Subscribe, like, adios.